When you have a spiritual practice, it may be tempting to go on a retreat or surround yourself by a lack of temptation and a lack of aggravation. Because the stated objective is to find a state of peace and presence. And if you're in a place, let's just say the Philippines, and full of desire and aversion, then it's going to be very hard to stay present. You're constantly either looking out for possible mishaps or you're chasing down opportunities for pleasure or excitement. And so for me, I'm being here now, it is a chance, I think, to sort of put my feet in the cauldron and see what comes up. And so I just want to share that I have a lot of ways that men who come here, if they're looking to find a wife, can optimize their search. But I'm not listing those reasons. You can contact me if you want them, but I'm not listing them because that's not what it's, in my opinion, vital. It's really about loving yourself in the present moment, even in the face of thoughts that feel that your self-love requires something else to happen, requires some other condition to be met, in the form of pleasure or avoidance of aversion. And sure, it makes sense to try to avoid things that you don't like and to get things that you do like. But the challenge is that when that is your sole objective, you are most likely going to enter a state of attachment. And so even if you get what it is that you desire, ultimately you are not going to be happy. You may be happy in the short term. So the idea is, if you do come here or go on trips anywhere or do anything where there's a great triggering of desire and aversion, it is wise to come back to the present, and meditation is the best way that I know of for that. So you can do a meditation when we're finished, and you just say, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. You say that each time you feel any desire or aversion. And in meditation, it's easier because you're less, your job is just to sit there. So you're less likely to be pulled away by something. But if you're in the Philippines or some other situation where there's a lot of desire and aversion, then you're going to find often you do get pulled. So it's really like a weightlifting gym for mindfulness, in my opinion. So it's not always easy for us to summon feelings of unconditionally loving others, right? Consciously or unconsciously, we tend to have judgments about other people, and so it's not always easy to do that. And so feeling kindness and compassion for other people as a physical sensation, it really starts with self-acceptance. Whenever the mind is being critical, you just go into that self-acceptance. And so, if you're on a trip or feeling any kind of triggering, the vital thing to do is just to take that time of quiet. So when you're out there in the world or online, you're being triggered, and then the idea is to then keep going back to your meditation practice to restore your faith, so to speak, or your commitment to mindfulness, even if you're not in a situation that is promoting mindfulness.